السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أهلا بكم إلى هذه الحلقة من برنامج من الداخل عبر الميادين. معكم زينب صفار. تحدث تقرير رسمي أصدرته وزارة الدفاع الأمريكية لهيئة الأركان المشتركة بإسهاب وتفحص ما يسمى تكتيكات المنطقة الرمادية لدى موسكو، وهي مزيج واسع النطاق من الوكلاء والقوات شبه العسكرية والحملات الدعائية والتأثير السياسي المستخدمة لتحقيق أهداف روسيا حول العالم. وفي مقدمة التقرير كتب نائب مدير هيئة الأركان المشتركة للعمليات العالمية الأميرال جيفري زاريكو أنه يجب مواجهة هذه الاستراتيجيات على نحو استباقي، وإلا فقد يزداد خطر نشوب نزاع مسلح كبير. وبحسب هذا التقرير فإن الولايات المتحدة غير مهيئة لمواجهة هذا النوع المتناثر والمتفرق من الحروب السياسية. وقد تفتقر روسيا إلى الموارد، ولكن لا ينقصها أبدا التصميم والحزم والعزيمة. أما الغرب فلديه الموارد، لكنه يفتقر إلى رؤية واضحة بحسب أحد المشاركين في صياغة هذه الوثيقة. ولعل ضيفنا من موسكو الإعلامي والكاتب ألكسندر مالكوفيتش رئيس مؤسسة حماية القيم الوطنية الذي احتجز 2 من موظفيه في ليبيا منذ أيار مايو 2019 يعد بحسب هذا التقرير جزءا من جهود موسكو لخلق ما أشير إليه بحفلة فوضى حول العالم. ولكن ما خلفية هذه الادعاءات؟ وماذا جرى ويجري مع ألكسندر مالكوفيتش ومن يعمل معه في ليبيا وسواها؟ وماذا عن استخدام المقاربة الفنية والسينمائية لتسليط الضوء على سلسلة مثيرة من الأحداث وملابساتها الدرامية والمؤثرة والواقعية وظروفها الحقيقية؟ إذن يطيب لنا أن نستقبل من العاصمة الروسية موسكو ألكسندر مالكوفيتش رئيس مؤسسة حماية القيم الوطنية. Alexander Malkovich, President of the Foundation of National Values and Protection and Chairman of the Commission of the Civic Chamber of Russian Federation on Development of the Information Community, Mass Media and Mass Communications. Welcome to Min al-Dakhil from the Inside, sir. Well, Mr. Malkovich, you are the president of the Foundation of National Values Protection, which is a Russian think tank, and which, as being posted, it seeks to protect the conservative way of life. Tell us more about its goals and its modus operandi and efficacy in this regard, please.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to mention that each country has its own national values, national traditions, history, great culture, and a lot of plans in the future, each country. And we stand on the platform that all those countries don't want any interference from so-called big European or big Western countries to teach all of us
how to live, how to work, how to teach our children. So we want to unite a lot of people all over the world in different countries on this platform, on this basis, that we have to stand for our national values. We have to stand for our traditions. And we know how to live depending on our own mentality.
Yes.
So we try to struggle for our ways of life, for our ways of living. And
yes.
We don't want any interference in our political processes.
Yes, I wanted this brief introduction from your side, sir, in order to get more into the depth of the causes or the issues that were, you were entangled in when it comes to particular issues related to your country and to other countries that perhaps some of your employees operate at. Now, there are claims, Alexander, that you are part of Moscow's efforts to create, quote, a concert of chaos around the globe, alleging that you are just one pixel in the bigger picture of Russia's interference efforts, but just also a part of the ever-evolving nature of Russia's influence operations around the globe, an effort that has been expanding also into Africa. Tell us more about this and your response to that, please.
I think, and I even know it, that all those rumors come from Western media and from those countries who are really interfering in the political process in different countries. Mm-hmm. So they do so. They organize such kind of chaos all over the world. Mm-hmm. They throw away normally elected presidents, mm-hmm. but they tell that Russia is responsible for everything all over the world. Mm-hmm. It's only rumors, and the only thing that we have a deep interest in friendship with Africa is that last year was named the year of Russia-Africa friendship, and in October in the city of Sochi in Russia, a big Russia-Africa global summit was held. Mm-hmm. And I think that about 40 leaders of the countries from the African continent, they came to Russia to speak with the President of Russia and to speak with Russian businessmen about joint projects in many fields of life. Mm-hmm. So Russia is open, and Russia works openly with its partners all over the world. But countries such as United States, they don't like it. Mm-hmm. Doesn't like it. They want to be the only one country to work with Africa, with Asia, mm-hmm. and with their...
And to benefit from all the resources that also the Russians have an eye for, which is the oil reserve resources in Africa. This is what they claim.
I think that United States and some other Western countries, they want to own, maybe not even own, they want African resources for nothing.
For free.
About democracy? Mm-hmm. It's so-called, that democratization from abroad.
Right. Now, why were your name entangled in the white paper by the U.S. Defense Department for the Joint Chiefs of Staff? This has been highlighted in many media reports, as we said, claiming that you spearheaded perhaps the most notable Russian online effort to manipulate U.S. politics following the election of 2016. You have been running also a website called USA Really, which is a site funded by the Federal News Agency, and that you were, quote, engaged in efforts to post content focused on divisive political issues.
So, first of all, I am a journalist. I'm a Russian journalist.
You're a prominent journalist.
Well-known.
Yes.
Yes. And in 2016, I worked in Siberia, mm-hmm. Many kilometers far away from Moscow. So I even didn't think about elections in the United States. Mm-hmm. The second thing is that I was an editor-in-chief of the USA Really media outlet. And it was, an interesting project for our team of journalists, because we wanted to construct an open media platform for people with different views in the United States. We want to discuss openly problems of the American society with American authors. But it was not allowed in the United States. Our platform was banned everywhere. In any social media, just, in 2 or 3 weeks from the beginning. But it's, so-called mirror situation, because America didn't allow Russian journalists to establish new media outlets speaking about their problems in America. But Americans have a lot of media outlets, media agencies, so-called free media in Russia. And they work openly without any problem. They produce a lot of hundreds of fake news about Russian situation, about Russian problems. So it's so strange. So they can work in our country, in my country. They can work in my country telling hundreds of fake news. But they don't allow
you to work there.
Right.
Yes.
And you're absolutely right. I was put in the sanction list for my journalist work, not for interference.
And you were banned on Twitter and Facebook too. You were banned on Twitter and Facebook too.
Yeah.
Right. Now, allow us, Alexander, to stop now for a short break, and then afterwards we're going to talk a bit more how your foundation quickly made international headlines. But after the break, إذن فاصل قصير ونعود. لا تذهبوا بعيدا. أهلا بكم من جديد. Alexander Malkovich, President of the Foundation of National Values. Welcome back to من الداخل from the inside. Well, Alexander, your foundation quickly made international headlines when a leading US media outlet reported that 2 of your employees were arrested in Libya by Libyan authorities in May 2019. Maxim Shugali and his interpreter Samir Seifan. What were they exactly doing there, and what are the circumstances that led to their detention, and why?
First of all, yes, I want to mention that 2 Russian citizens are in Tripolitanian prison for real year. And Maxim Shugali is a sociologist, and Samir Seifan is his interpreter.
His interpreter.
They were arrested in absolutely secret atmosphere.
And was only made public earlier, just, it was made public just in a month and a half in Western media outlet. The fact that Libyan lawyers are not willing to work Russian citizens complicates the truth need for freedom.
So I want to understand. So they were in Libya on legal platform, absolutely legally, with visa and so on. They worked in Libya for 2 months with big sociologist research. And all authorities knew very well about their work. But they were arrested, they're in prison, and no official case about their life. So always we read something in Western media about Russian interference in the Libyan elections. But which elections? There are no elections in Libya scheduled for this year. There are no elections in Libya scheduled for the next year.
Yes.
And more to say, there is no election law in Libya, no constitution in Libya. So they cannot, they can do nothing. So how they can interfere into no elections with no law? So it's
But you know, there are reports that
Sounds very
indicated
sweet.
that they were conducting certain kind of polls, asking the people about their opinion polls, for example, when it comes to the forthcoming president and so on and so forth, and that they have been related or that they have met one way or another with Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, who is the son of the late deposed dictator of Libya, Muammar al-Gaddafi.
yes, they had met with Saif al-Islam Gaddafi. But I want to mention once more, they conducted absolutely legal polls, and the problem was that the rating of members of so-called government of national accord, those ratings were absolutely low. And Marshal Khalifa Haftar and Saif al-Islam Gaddafi, they had and they have right now very high ratings of people's attitude of approval. So I think that this was the only one and big problem, that representatives of the government of national accord, they frightened. They were frightened. They didn't want to let people all over the world know this truth. But
Yes, but Alexander,
nowadays,
are they afraid of only one sociologist to the extent of throwing him in jail, arresting him? This is the point. Why not expel him? Why have they been arrested? You know, since the pair's capture, they have been allowed only one visit with a lawyer. No charges have been filed.
Absolutely.
No court hearings have been held. No Libyan lawyer even wanted to defend them in court, though no formal accusations have been brought against them, yet they have been brutalized and tortured in violation of the UN Human Rights Conventions. What about their situation now, Alexander, even though political negotiations to release the two men are at a standstill?
So, first of all, representatives of the government of so-called national accord, they of course want Russia to change its position to the civil war in Libya. But it's impossible because I'm not a government official. I am not a civil servant. We are a non-government, non-profit organization. Second thing is that representatives of national government of national accord, they were frightened because Maxim Shugalay found a lot of material about how terrorists, how militants, combatants put themselves into official government structure. So so a lot of terrorists, they are now a big Tripolitanian official. So, for example, a minister of inner affairs, the big commander of system of prisons, and so on and so on. So, a real terrorist, they are now in power. They have power, official power in a big country, and they can do some kind of negotiations with European structures, with the structures of the United Nations organization, and so on. And it's awful, and it's the biggest problem that they can train a lot of terrorists in their so-called army. They can sell resources. They can invite another terrorist from Syria, for example, and so on and so on. So we have near Europe, we have a big country,
Yes.
and in the heart of it, in the center of it, we have a place where hundreds, thousands of terrorists have the official power.
Right. Now, the coronavirus pandemic that is still sweeping across the globe has not been able to be an obstacle for the release of a new Russian movie, which is an action thriller named Shugali, after Maxim Shugali, about the Libya war, which was available also online last April. Let's see its trailer together, Alexander, and listen to your comments afterwards. Play trailer, please.
Shugali is sentenced to execution. I hope it will end soon, and the Libyan National Army will throw this scum out of Tripoli. Blast this way! Hell, we're done for. The Russians have a lot of money. They will pay. We've received information that the terrorists have seized 2 Russian scientists in Tripoli. Our duty is to get them out of there. If it hurts, you can get on your knees. Screw you.
Kill your friends.
We need to get out of here or we'll die. You're really annoying. Mate, we came here to work. Right, Sama? Yes.
Right. Now, what have you been trying, Alexander, to convey on screen that has remained beyond the scope of insipid news releases? And why were you keen on releasing this movie despite of the worldwide catastrophic situation due to COVID-19?
You know that millions of people are now in their homes, in their houses, and so they can watch this film during self-isolation. So we want to explain the whole world the real situation in Libya. So, as you know, the film is based on a real event taking place in Libya.
Real life story.
Right now. That's why it's so, it's a unprecedentable thing that the film is about the life right now.
What about the reviews so far, Alexander?
So I have a reaction from the Russian viewers, from a Russian audience. They are very excited because the film is very professional work with a lot of action scenes. So it is interesting as a drama, but through it, a lot of people, they discover for themselves the real situation in Libya, the real situation in the whole world with the modern kinds of terror, and of course they feel a lot of anger because 2 Russian citizens are in prison for the whole year.
Yes.
It's not normal prison. It's a prison of terrorists. Torture.
Right.
With some.
All right. Alexander Malkovich, president of the Foundation of National Values Protection in Moscow. Thank you very much, sir, for your insights.
Thank you very much.
Always welcome. وشكرا لكم مشاهدينا على طيب المتابعة. للتفاعل أكثر تابعونا على صفحات السوشيال ميديا. من كل فريق عمل برنامج من كل الميادين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.